Hello everyone, I am Mrs. Bailey and welcome back to the channel, and welcome if you're new. I normally do new subscriber shout outs, but I do not have any today. I can only see you if your account is public and also once YouTube shows them to me. So I can't see any today, but I have been seeing you subscribe. Thank you so much. Today, I started not to do a video, but I am going to go ahead and do one. It's going to be late because I am now shooting this at 2:36 is when I'm getting started. So it was like a few things that we needed to go over. And as far as expense tracking, I was going to do some cash stuff. As you can see, I have some money here, but I feel like it doesn't make any sense to do it. That's almost why I didn't do a video today. So I think that's about it. So anyway, the things that we had left in the bills, let me put my glasses on there on top of my head. If you guys see the pins here, if you're new, the black pen is just for my budget. The red pen is if I go over budget, and the green pen is if I stay within budget or go under in some categories. If I go under in this category, it's actually red. So what's going to happen? So we had Xfinity. I'm trying not to edit this video today, guys, so you're probably going to hear a lot of ums and pauses, but I just want to get this video out to you guys without hopefully having to edit it. But today, Xfinity is due for $144. This is probably not going to come out until Monday because they don't say that they're going to take it out normally until around the 10th or the 11th, and then it still takes another day after that for it to come out of my account. So we're working on that. As far as the Honda, I have like $300 right here. I have like another $400 that's in the bank that I started to get out. But I said, why do that if I'm going to just put it right back in the bank? So normally I like to cash stuff throughout the week for these things and then unstuff it and pay it. But when I pay this tomorrow, this is due tomorrow, when I pay it, it's going to actually come out that day. So who I'm financed through now, they actually take it out like the same day with the ACH. And normally that's not what happens. So we are also trying to cash stuff our sinking funds this week. We're trying to put $23 into the emergency fund, $25 into UPS. UPS is my mailbox that you guys normally send mail to me, but it's also my business mailbox too. And registration, I was trying to put at least $40 in there. And that's because we have so much stuff that we were trying to do this week that our bill came up to $2,700, and that's because of a forgotten bill that you see right here that we paid, and we actually paid it out of our binders back here. So we borrowed from ourselves. If you didn't see yesterday's video, I actually showed how much I took out of each binder. So go ahead and watch that one. And I took $640, but it was really $820 altogether because I took some out my registration for something else that didn't have to do with the Honda. It actually had to do with the Jeep. So this is what's going on. So now we have the expense tracking portion, which I'm going to get to. But before I do that, I want to stuff my, let me zoom back out for you guys. I want to stuff my $1 a day. Since May 1st, we have been putting $1 a day into this binder. This is going to be for Christmas. You guys were cracking me up yesterday about the whole Secret Santa thing. I don't know why someone thought it was, I don't know, bad to say or whatever. So thank you guys for your comments in the, I was about to say y'all comments in the comments, but you know what I mean. But I actually borrowed all of the big bills from out of here. So normally it would be $31 in December, $31 in January, $28 in February, $31 in March, and $30 in April. But we are going to fill that back up, which I'm going to explain that before we do the expense tracking too. But today is the 8th, so we need to have $8 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I'm going to grab another bill back here. So 8. So we now have $8. I'm just going to continue on with May until we come back and are able to fill this up. So what I did want to say about filling these binders back up. So when you guys saw that I wrote the $640 on the side here. Let me zoom back in. When I wrote the $640 on the side here, it was because originally I wasn't going to check off this forgotten bill until I actually had the 640 back in there. But I thought about it and I said, that's the beauty of me being able to borrow from myself, is that I can put this money back here in my own time. Now, my own time is going to be sooner than later, because some of these things are due in a couple weeks. But I don't have to pressure myself to get it all back in here this week. So what you're going to be seeing is the $820 that I need to put back into the binders are going to be all spread up over the next couple weeks. I have no idea when my furnace is coming on. I think it's only supposed to be 60 degrees today, but that's what you guys hear in the back. If you hear that noise, it just happened. If you're new here, everybody else knows what it is. But anyway, so this week, once I do the budget update, I am going to actually give this a check saying that I paid it, because I had the money, even though some of the money was saved for something else, but some of the money was saved for emergencies or different things like that. In this case, I forgot the bill. I mean, I forgot that it was due on that day. So I am going to end up rolling over the $820 into next week, paying it back. I may pay some of it back this week, but right now I'm focusing on making sure I have the money for the Honda. These two little bills that's going to be coming out, the Xfinity and the car wash. That car wash is actually for the Jeep. I told you guys that the Jeep is in the shop. They haven't called us back yet with any news, but I'm most likely going to stuff these things that I said that I was going to stuff, and then I'm going to come back and next week and then start working on putting these things back. And it's going to be going in priority as far as, like, I need to get the registration, because I can't drive the car if I don't have the registration by the 21st. That's the Jeep I'm talking about. What else do I need to do? The UPS box. I can't receive mail. I can't receive checks, that from our floor maintenance company if I don't pay that. So those are the type of things that I'm going to start paying back first, and then we'll start rolling everything else back in there as far as the savings that we had. So I just thought that I would say that. That was one of the reasons why I kind of wanted to get on here, even though I was being lazy today. I woke up not just feeling like I wanted to stay in the bed. Mr. Bailey actually brought me some food, which you guys will see. And I just been like in the bed. So, gotta get it together. I need to call my mom back. I haven't been paying attention to my phone. So when I pick up the phone to do the recording, I seen that she called. So I do not have these in order. See, that's the 7th. The 7th. The 7th. I should have did this before I got on camera. I normally do. The 7th. Okay, we did a lot of things on the 7th. And the 7th. Okay. So I can go by what we did. Okay, so yesterday, the first one. Okay, now that I got them in order, let's put them back there. The first one is from Kroger. We needed to use up some shells, the tortilla wraps, the soft shells, and I went to go buy just the toppings for it, but they had something on sale that y'all know about, those 313 chips. Let me show y'all. Y'all remember I showed y'all these before. These are made in Detroit. There we go. They're made in like Southwest Detroit, and they are made fresh daily, and they bring them in like a couple days a week into the store, and they are so good. Once you have those, it's just like you can't even go back to another chip. Everything else just tastes like chemicals. It's crazy. But they had those on sale for $3.99 a bag, so I couldn't not get it. That's like a bad way to say it, but I had to get it. So that boosted up. I wasn't even supposed to get that. Like I think maybe one person probably ate them for dinner, but I was hungry, so I ate some in the car too. Anyway, come back, Mrs. Bailey. That's under groceries, and that was because I added on the $8 worth of chips. It came up to $24.62. And then before I do any counting, let me go ahead and add on. Me and Mr. Bailey ended up going back to Kroger because it was some elote seasoning that I wanted to get because I want to make the corn. I want to make the elote this week, and just for myself. And I needed that seasoning. My sister-in-law had it on Monday when we had the Cinco de Mayo dinner, and it was so good. So we got that. And I had forgot that I needed some cilantro, and we also got an avocado. So that all came up to $5.43. So I'm just gonna go ahead and give this account first. Our budget for the week was $150 for groceries, so we was at $107.14. So we're gonna do $24.62. This is at $85.52, and then the $5.43 is at $77.09. So let me go ahead and mark that. I still have some more groceries in here, but I just wanted to get those two Kroger ones out of the way. I do normally color code. Well, I'd probably have to go back to April, but you will see different colors on here. The pink is for groceries. Okay, what did we do next? We went to Dollar Tree. It looked like, why did we go to Dollar Tree? Oh, 2 times, okay. Mr. Bailey must have went back. He went back to get him looks like a soda. Okay, so 5.7 is when we're gonna have to split this up. So the easiest way to do this is that it was 14.05, oops, 14.05 minus, because a lot of this was water, but we got some dish soap, some bleach, and he got a deodorant that he wanted to try because he was almost running out, and he said, well, let me just try this before we actually go to the, like to Walmart or somewhere to get it. So $1, so that's $3.75. Say minus $3.75, and then minus the tax. Okay, so it was actually $10 exactly. Wow. Okay, so Dollar Tree under groceries is going to be $10. And then Dollar Tree under household is going to be the $4.05. Okay, that was easier than I thought. Okay, so now this is going to go down to $67.09. And then what was our budget for household? Our budget for household was $50 minus $4.05. So we're down to $45.95 for that. So let's do pink for groceries and purple for household. Okay, so this is not the last thing, but my friend, my sister-in-law's mom, she took me out to Red Lobster yesterday, and she paid for everything. But then once we were sitting there, she realized that she wanted to take she had already had some stuff to go, but she wanted to get some dessert. So instead of her doing it, I was like, I can do it. Let me just do it. I don't know. I felt bad because she always feels like once I watch the cat that she has to take me out to eat when she gets back. Now y'all know I'm a foodie and I love to eat. So I say, yeah. But then when something like this happened, I'm just like, yeah. So I'm putting it under groceries because it's food, and you guys already know how I feel about. I didn't do an eating out category this week. So when I do go eat out or do something, I put it under groceries. So it came up to $10.60, but I left $4.40 tip. So it came up to $15. So $67.09 minus 15. We are down to 52.09. And then the last thing is I had Mr. Bailey. I said, can you please stop at McDonald's? I was trying to get him, get him to be able to use my code. And for some odd reason, it didn't take. Normally, if I'm at home and he goes to the one that's a couple miles down the street, it'll take. But this way, he was like a few miles going north, and it wouldn't take. So I thought I was about to spend $6.30, but I didn't. So I got a combo, and then he got a drink, but we're going to pick that up under groceries. And that came up to $10.30. I think that's what it was. So 52.09 minus 10.30. I don't have the receipt. He can't find it, but I was on the phone with him, and I think that's what I remember the guy saying. So we are down to $41.79. We do still have leftovers in the refrigerator, and we also still have meat in the refrigerator from when my grandson's mom sent some groceries this week. So she had some delivered. So we should be good with this. Like if we need anything to go with what we have, we can still get it out of this $41.79. We should be okay. As far as the receipts go, guys, I normally, because I'm not trying to edit this video, I normally will put up my code up here, but to fetch rewards, but the fetch rewards link is in the description box. Thank you to everyone that has been using my link or my code, and also scanning your first receipt, because I've been doing it too. And me and Mr. Bailey were able to get we got a $50 gift card. So that means we still have points on the app, but we got a $50 gift card to our favorite restaurant. And that's what we normally do with our points. I know some other YouTubers that I watch, like Budget Treasures. She saves hers up and she buys like her favorite perfume. So everybody does something different. You can even get like a Visa card, or so you could actually have cash for your money. You don't have to go spend it somewhere. So if you needed it for cash, you can do that too. So thank you to everyone for using my link. And if you haven't signed up and you want to, I would appreciate it if you would use my link, because we will both get extra points. I think like 2,000 points or something like that, which I think transfers into like $2. So anyway, I think that is going to be it for today's video. Like I said, I'm not going to cash stuff this money. I'm just going to go and put it into the bank. Mr. Bailey got that out of his account, and then yesterday, I think, or the night before or something. And I just had it in my wallet, and then I was going to go get some more out this morning, but because I did not get up, I didn't go to work, I didn't do anything, I didn't go to the bank to get out any more cash. And then, like I said, it doesn't make any sense. I'm just going to put that in there, and we're going to pay that tomorrow. So you will not see us actually cash stuff, but you will see us give this a check, hopefully tomorrow when we pay that. I believe we only need like $200 more, which Mr. Bailey will be going out tonight. So we will have that. And I am definitely going to work tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm definitely going to do that, because I do want to get, while he's working on that, I want to get the cash for these things over here. And we also need some household things like toilet paper and body wash. We need those things. So, and we just ran out of magnesium, guys, as far as the health goes. And then you guys know we're trying to get an oil change also this weekend. So, because I think if Mr. Bailey, I haven't looked at the car, but we should be at the miles that we need. So I'm going to try to rather get that tomorrow or Saturday. So it's probably looking more like Saturday. So that's the plan for the week. So I am going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm sorry if this seemed like a little rushy or like I'm just all over the place or whatever. But like I said, I need to back up. But like I said, I do not want to edit this video. So tomorrow's video is going to be just an update on this. It may be a late video also, because I think I want to go out and make the money to cash stuff this and we need to be working on the oil change money also. which has to be done. So if you made it to this point, thank you so much. I appreciate you all. If you could just leave me a comment. At first, I was nervous yesterday. The comments was looking like really scarce, like it wasn't gonna be that many, but then you guys came through. So I really appreciate that, because when you guys leave comments, even if it's just an emoji, that helps push the video out to other people that needs to be in this community. And also it helps with the channel, because we are monetized, and all of our money that we make in the year 2025, we're putting towards debt, which is normally not only $8, but as you can see what's going on up here this week, this is not normal for us to have a $2,700 budget, but this is like all that I could afford pretty much at this rate. So thank you all so much, and I'll see you all tomorrow with hopefully a cash stuffing video. Thanks for watching.